Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamb, born on 1820 in Italy. She died in 1910 in the United Kingdom. Florence Nightingale said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuses." Florence Nightingale is considered to be the first nurse, known as the Lady with the Lamp, was a British nurse, social reformer and statistician, best known as the founder of modern nursing. She is famous for her nursing work during the Crimean War, 1854 to 56. She changed the face of nursing from a mostly untrained profession to highly skilled and well-respected medical profession with very important responsibilities. Florence Nightingale, even I remember when I was studying the convent, throughout the time the teachers were showing the Florence Nightingale pictures, and we were so engrossed with Florence Nightingale with the dress, with that lady with the lamp. And I was always thinking, nurse means they'll carry a lamp. When I see the nurses without the lamp, I think this is not a nurse. Florence is so much ingrained into me and to hundreds and millions of people around the world. Florence Nightingale, a great mother, a goddess in form. Look at her quote. Florence Nightingale said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuses." She said, "I never gave." She said, "I never gave. What you give, you get it back." She said, "I never gave, so I don't get it back." I never gave. What you sow shall you reap. I never gave. The moment you give excuses, you get excuses back. I never gave or took any excuses. My God. Especially for a nursing profession. That also when it is not respected in the society. Those days, even to now, to some extent, she must have taken so much of pain. Her parents wanted her to get married, and they never wanted this profession because those days it was not a respectable profession. She took it, and she said, "I never took any excuse, never gave or took any excuses." Can you believe? What a statement, shocking statement. She must be a warrior who could roar like a 1,000-man warrior. Only a person of that caliber can ever think of not giving excuses. Otherwise, one laziness leads to 10,000 laziness. People have got so much laziness, yes. Once you take and you allow the laziness to take control of you, you're gone. And majority of people are living like that. And it's not one time or two time. After you reach a particular stage of your work, body thinks it cannot take it anymore forward. You wanted to just, the backbone is paining, you want to just stretch it up. And that is the time you don't give any excuse. That time you can tell any excuse. I got a headache, I got a bum pain, I got a stomach pain. So many, but this lady is telling, I never took or gave any excuses. That too to a profession of a medical nature, the patients and after patients, they are crying with pain, they are having this problem, that problem. Is not an easy job. And especially when it is not trained, it was not a professionally made a system, you must have gone through hell. She must have thought a lot. I never gave or took any excuses. She said, I never gave or took any excuses. And she cannot give means you cannot take any excuses. She knew this is a profession. Hundreds and millions of people around the world, even now, just because of Florence Nightingale rushes to the hospital. Florence Nightingale always thought that majority of the diseases are not really diseases. It is psychological. So she created a dress code that is so beautiful to have a look. Yes, the way the nurses walk with their shoes and the pinafore. Yes, and the way they talk sweetly. Cleanliness next to godliness. Yes, can you believe? Godliness means she must have been a saint, and even the nurses are really saint. She created that atmosphere. Most of the people rush not because the doctors will write medicines, they prescribe medicines and go. But the major part of the time, the people are with the nurses. Most of the people go to the hospital because of nurses, just to see them, to talk to them. She found a majority of the people wanted to talk to the nurse, and their disease is gone. So, what do you call Florence Nightingale and the nursing community? Their doctors are their gods. More than that, for me, it is a beautiful art, created, is made, forced. Even after she left 1910, the profession has become so beautiful. They never gave or took any excuses. Yes, it's very difficult to take a nursing profession. Very difficult. Many people refuses. In India, 90 or 99% of the nursing profession is from the Kerala community. It seems from the Kerala state. Yes, almost not all of the states are willing to do the job. They think it's a dirty job. Can you believe a dirty job? With such, look at the cloth, the nursing dress is white, that also pinafore up to the knee, and it should be very neat and clean with a cap. And nowadays they change for this and that, but that dress code to take care of these patients who are very sick and dirty and cleaning up this and that. Yes, that is something. Yes, I once went to one hospice in Bangalore city. It is called Karnashraya, and there the sisters, the Catholic sisters, were in charge of taking care of the cancer patients. The last days when they have nobody to take care, they go there, and then before their death, they are taken care. Oh, when the sisters, when they remove the toilet and the urine also, they smile with a smiling face. They remove it. My God, that time I just cried and said, "This is not sister. They are really saints. They are really gods." So Nightingale must have created such a beautiful atmosphere. Why nurses are called sisters? Because the Catholic sisters those days were in charge. Hence, they couldn't marry because of the profession is so much in need. So nurses were not allowed to marry, or if they marry, it's not very good because work is more. What kind of work? Is it a 1,000-man warrior? To roar like a 1,000-man warrior, to say is very easy in the martial art code. But without a martial art code, another one martial art. Killing martial art. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Not only on this profession, in every profession, the moment you take excuses, then you are finished. Yes, you have to give the last talent out. When you give your last talent, like our Karma Yoga says, keep doing work without expecting results. You are thinking that man is trying to use me, he's trying to torture me, trying to pull out all my talent. He cannot take anything. Who is he? It's just a pretense. It's nothing. The more you work hard, Karma Yoga says, keep doing work without expecting results. When you do that without excuses, something bigger is going to come. God is looking, and elder brother is watching. Don't worry. Many elders brothers are watching. They will accept you. The moment you think, I'm tired to the core, I want to escape, I want to withdraw, I want to resign, then you are accepting a slave job. Don't do that. Every man has been born to roll like a 1,000-man warrior. An ordinary girl, can you believe, from Italy, she can shake the world. If she can do it, an ordinary girl, that too a profession of a woman which is talked bad without respect. She brought it to a respectable position only on that one thing. Excuses. Excuse me, please. She never said, excuse me, please. No excuses. Soon as you know, you only Gambate Kudasai means keep doing. March ahead. Do not turn back to look how much you were. But take care. Gambate Kudasai. Kyuskatene means Gambate Kudasai. Go ahead. But take care. You go ahead and don't bring me more trouble. That was what she made sure. I never took any excuses. In that excuses, it created a profession so beautiful, the world was shocked. Florence Nightingale said, I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuses. This is my 105th short discourse.